this last one. Meta just dropped this new AI image tool called Muse Image. On the surface, it's a bunch of fun stuff, like 30 new effects for Instagram stories and image generation right inside your WhatsApp chats, things like that. But the part that I think is getting everybody's attention and what they're getting a decent amount of criticism for is you can actually mention a public Instagram account, pull those profiles images into your own AI creations, um, and it's opt out. So if you're a public facing account, you have to go in and actually say that you don't want other people doing this to you. Because if you don't, anybody's public Instagram photos are like fair game if you don't realize this and go to turn it off. So for brands, this is definitely scary. Kind of the idea of your likeness and your brand and all the things that you try to control, maybe being pulled in by somebody else on the web trying to like AI manipulate that. It doesn't feel like what people want. It kind of surprises me as a feature. I believe Instagram may have even, I'm seeing reports that Instagram may have even pulled back on this for some of the criticism they received. I don't know if it's been fully pulled back, but in my opinion, the criticism is warranted. So if you're a public account, like my account is public. I don't know if I should say this on LinkedIn, but like my account's public, and so I went in. And I turned that off because I'm like, you just never know. Like it's definitely a weird, scary thing to think of.
I struggle with this one too. I'm not sure why they would create this, especially have it be opt out. I think, it should have 100% been opt in to begin with. So I think creating it and making it opt out was their first problem. I think a lot of the criticism I'm seeing on LinkedIn is from the brand perspective, but also the creator perspective. And I think using people's images and likeness and there's a sense of even like bullying and things like that if we're thinking about kids, because we know Instagram is really trying to peel back on a lot of teenager related, situations happening there. So I think from a brand perspective, a creator perspective, I can't really think of a lot of situations that benefit from this feature. So, yeah, I would recommend people take a good look at their settings, opt out if they're not comfortable with being opted in, and we'll probably hear more soon on if Instagram's going to pull it back completely.
I will only say that I could imagine a scenario where a brand, say like Burger King, would think it might be a great campaign to invite the public to remix their photos or video content, and whoever does the best whatever wins some kind of prize. That's the kind of social campaign that you could see working with a feature like this. But again, if that would probably depend on whether there were sufficient guardrails in place to prevent embarrassing the brand.
Yeah.
So, that there are reasons why they might not want to do that. It's a little bit of a Wild West situation.
I will say Meta's pretty good about flagging when posts are AI generated. Like I feel like there's a lot of videos and content that gets posted, and there's usually like a little warning label. And so to your point, Damien, maybe brands could leverage this to some degree by creating contests or, kind of rethinking the type of engagement that they could get. Because realistically, that is kind of a cool way to get engagement. Like, what can you do with this, product that we're launching? Like, how would you, revive it? Or even asking people to like switch up your branding and maybe it is a competition. Like, it could. I don't know. I could definitely see what you're saying. Maybe
Give people some brand assets and let them make their own commercial, that
right.
kind of thing. Yeah, it could be interesting. Maybe this is the first, foray into features that are like that, but a little better designed and thought through.